In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 things that have helped us avoid any Etsy competition within our niche. Actually, we're able to dominate our niche. Now, what this allows us to do is not have to follow everyone else in what they're doing as far as chasing the trends or finding those hot products. If you've been watching any of my videos up to this point, then you know that I'm big on building a brand within a niche and then from there, just dominating it. Now, outside of these 5 things that I'm going to share with you, I'm also going to share with you what I call our niche domination strategy that we are using right now on Etsy, and we are going to continue to use this. And also, one little side note, if you continue to use this strategy, it will become even harder for someone to compete with you. And it becomes way easier to be successful and have consistent sales over and over and over again. So what do you say? Let's dig in. So the very first thing that we did and that we're gonna continue to do, and that is focus on one niche. Now, the hard part for a lot of people isn't just finding that niche, but it's how do I broaden that niche because maybe it's too small. Well, we're actually going wider in our niche, but still staying within the brand. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. And there's actually a strategy that I use that I call niche stacking. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. But what this allows us to do is not worry about what everyone else is doing and not trying to find the trendy products or find the niche that's hot right now or any of that stuff. We just stay in our lane. We've already done our research. We've already made sure that there's enough demand in this niche. And then also being able to do what I call niche stacking, we're able to then go wider and reach even a bigger audience. So number 1, target that one niche and don't go after trendy products or so-called hot products. So the second thing that has allowed us to really go deep in our market and not have to worry about competition, and that is we create multiple products, lots of products for one customer to buy. And you might be saying, well, why is that so important? Well, think about this. If you're just going after those trendy products or the one hot product, you have nothing else to sell that customer. You want someone to come in your store or in your shop and you want them to be able to buy more things. It's like if someone walked into your brick and mortar shop, a local business, you want them to walk out with buying more. It's the same principle here. So we've always focused on that one niche and that one customer that could buy over and over and over again. And it becomes way easier to think about your next products. We don't have to think about what is trending or what is hot. All we have to worry about is what other products could we create for that person. And then we know that there's gonna be more people like that person when they come into our store because we're targeting one niche. You see how that all kind of works together? So really important to create multiple products for that one customer and then from there selling them over and over and over again. Now, the third thing that we have done that helps us not have to worry about that competition is we're doing something that a lot of people aren't willing to do and just not doing. And that is building an email list. And there's 2 ways that we're doing this. The first way is we're collecting our customers that are coming through the door and buying. And because Etsy allows us now to collect these emails using a tool called Aweber, which is integrated inside of Etsy, it's pretty much set and forget. Once you set that up, you get a customer, they become part of your email list. The second way that we're building an email list is through doing giveaways. So what we'll do is we'll take a bundle of our products and then we will do a small little budget on Facebook ads and we will target the people that are in our niche. And this is why it's so important to target one niche because now we know who we're targeting. And then we can show those people our ultimate giveaway for bass fishing, if that was our niche. And then what we're doing is we're getting people to raise their hand that would be interested in these products and winning them, but we also know that they're interested because we've targeted them on Facebook. So that's how we're building an external list. And then once you have the list, all you need to do is email them and let them know what's happening in your business. And we just ran a little special that did over $900 from sending a handful of emails. And these are people that are on our email list. So do you see the power in that? So that's one thing that we're doing that a lot of people aren't doing. The fourth thing is stellar, I mean stellar customer support. And this is again where people don't want to put in the time and effort. And you're going to see when I talk about the niche domination on how we're doing it and how this also plays a big role and how it's really going to build on itself inside of that strategy, which I'm going to get to here shortly. But when you have stellar customer support, you are going to get people that are happy. They're also going to be okay if something gets screwed up and then you make it better. And they're going to leave you good reviews. They're going to leave you positive feedback. And what that's going to do is it's going to let other customers know that you are a good business. It's also going to make people want to come back and buy again. And that's where you get repeat customers. And the one thing I didn't mention in thing number 3, which was the email, is we get to have repeat customers. So you see how this is all kind of working together? And it's really not hard. It's just you need to think about it before you go in and start building everything in your brand, because this is the strategy that will work now and well into the future. And number 5, this one here is something that is hard, really, really hard for a lot of people, including myself when I first started in the online business world many years ago, and that is thinking about the long game. It's not necessarily about how much profit you made today. It's, did you create assets in your business that can pay you for years to come? And those are products that you're creating that you know can be sold now, but well into the future. It's not a trendy product, or it's not a hot product right now. So what we're doing here is we're building longevity, and we're building assets that start to increase the ability to make your brand even stronger. For example, the email list. As we build that with more customers, more people that are interested in our products, we're going to be able to sell more when we send out emails. And guess what? Our competition can't do it. Why? They don't have an email list, or they're just not using it. So focusing on the long game, not chasing those trends, that is key. And that's why I put that as number 5, because we need to make sure that we're doing this consistently and really thinking about the long game. So now let me kind of go over my niche domination strategy, which really does build off of what we just covered in those 5 things. And when you do this, I'm telling you, it is going to make it so much harder for people to compete with you. And what I'm talking about here is a seasoned Etsy shop, which again takes time. That's why we're thinking long term. But as we build our shop over time with customers, with happy customers, with reactions, that could be favorites on our items or favorites on our shop. It could be a sale that came through and then those people left a review, or those people had a problem, but we corrected it and now we have a great feedback score. So all of that stuff over time, it lets Etsy know that you are a solid brand that is willing to put in the time and the effort. And they also look at your activity, and not just the sales activity, but are you posting new products? Are you revising things? Are you making sure that people are happy? Are you communicating with people when they send you a message? All of those things over time start to build up. And then when you go to launch a product, guess what? You're going to rank so much faster than someone else that's brand new just starting out. So that's why we want to think about the long game. But the first element here is getting that seasoned account. But the first element here is really getting a seasoned account and really getting that history. And this is where I tell people you need to be patient, but you also need to be consistent. Even though you might not be getting a whole bunch of sales right now, do everything you can to be active inside of that shop. The second thing in this dominating your niche strategy, customer loyalty. And again, I don't hear people talking about this, but we will have people that say, wow, I love your shop. I will be coming back. They say that. And so what we've done now is we've created someone that is very happy. They love our stuff. They are a customer that will buy more than one thing. And one of the big things, again, I don't hear people talking about this. It's old school marketing. It's word of mouth. Ever hear of that? It's pretty powerful. Have you ever had someone that said, hey, who painted your house? I'm looking for someone. The reason why they're doing that is because they want your recommendation because you've already experienced doing business with them. It's the same thing. Or someone sits down at a birthday party and says, oh, you're looking to get something painted, or you're looking to get this. I just had someone do it and they were awesome. So powerful. But once again, this stuff does take some time, but that's why you have to stay consistent. And the third thing in this strategy, where you can just take over your niche, and that is being able to do internal and external product launches. And what I mean is, let's say that you are launching a brand new product, and we all know, and if you don't know, you know now. You don't know, now you know. That sales on a product does influence the SEO, your ranking. Etsy wants to rank products that are getting sales. Why wouldn't they, right? It's getting sales, let's rank it higher. So what we can do is we can do a promotion for a product launch internally, and then what we can do is spike the sales, which will also spike the algorithm. So that's another advantage of being able to build these other assets and these other things that I just covered inside of this video. Now, an internal product launch could look something like this. You could create a sale, a promotion, and you can run it for as long as you want. I like shorter ones, like 7 days. So if someone has favorited your shop, guess what? They are now going to get notified that you have something on sale. So let's say that you're launching a brand new product, they would get a notification, and now they potentially could buy it. And the external product launches looks like this. You would basically send out emails letting people know that you either have a new product that you are releasing and you can tell them about it and tell them to go get it, or you can also add a sale, a promotion, and then run that to your email list. So that's your external product launch using your own traffic source. And like I said in the beginning of this video, we just did one and did over $900 by sending a handful of emails. Our competition's not doing that. I can tell you that right now. And that's how having your internal and external traffic channels, email and people favoriting your shop and interacting with your shop, those are assets now that once you launch a product can really take that thing and send it to the moon. So I hope you can see that if you take these 5 things and that little niche domination strategy and you put it all together, you can have a really awesome brand that doesn't have to worry about competition. And then all you need to do is focus on creating more products that your customers are going to want to buy. End of story. So hopefully you've gotten value from this. If you have, do me a favor, smash the like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you there. And because you watched this video, I'm gonna put another video right here, my niche stacking video, which is gonna walk you through that full strategy so you can see how you can reach a much bigger audience inside of your niche, but still staying within your brand. So watch that one next. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed making it for you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.